Neil Carlson here on the phone with me. Bill Batchelder, longtime businessman in Bemidji, owner of the Bemidji Woolen Mills, and now we understand you're running for Ward 5 on the City Council of South End of Bemidji. So, why are you running?
Thank you, Neil. I've been considering public office for quite some time, and I'm at a point in my life where I would like to give back to our wonderful city of Bemidji in a positive way. A longtime resident. Our family's been here since the turn of the century, well over 120 years. And, if not now, when? If not me, who? I like to use that mantra. And I also, taking from my dear friend, Jim Statton. Jim came to Bemidji many years ago. He's nearly my next-door neighbor. Right now I call him my emotional, happy mentor, and he says something to the effect, Bemidji, first city on the Mississippi River, big enough to be convenient, small enough to be comfortable. And that's how I feel about Bemidji. We are just a great city, the North Star of northern Minnesota. And I like to tell people when they ask about me and who I am and where I come from, I say, my heart is in Bemidji and its people. There is no other city I know. I was born here. I grew up here. I was educated here. I work here. I know Bemidji, and I love Bemidji. Some of my top priorities are going to be obviously public safety. We need safe neighborhoods. That goes without saying. I will work tirelessly to make sure the streets and the communities in Bemidji are safe. To accomplish that, my personal belief is through individual home ownership, the personal pride that comes with owning a home, the equity that families build while owning an affordable home, the backyard for children to play in, the fire ring for bonfires and marshmallow roasts on a Saturday night, on a beautiful summer night, the quiet neighborhoods. To do this, we have to keep home ownership affordable. So at every turn, I will fight rising taxes at all levels. Government sometimes doesn't realize how precious and a hard-earned dollar is to a family. And sometimes government doesn't necessarily look after the best interests of our elders, of our new families, and our underrepresented families, and how difficult it is when you take your paycheck home. And quite frankly, I am sick and tired of the mantra of a government agency. If we pass this tax on a $100,000 home, it's only going to cost an additional $60. We hear that year after year after year until the straw finally breaks the back of these individual families that are trying to make a living in beautiful Bemidji. I think people should have the money in their pocket and decide on medicine, decide on improving their homes, so forth and so on. I'm also going to fight to stop nonprofits from building property that goes tax exempt. Bemidji is overwhelmed with tax exempt property. We need to expand our property tax base. Through that, we can provide services to the families and the businesses. I don't know what the proper percentage is, but I feel right now that Bemidji has extraordinary amount of nonprofit, non-tax-paying property. And not that these agencies and organizations don't do great work in Bemidji. It's just that we have failed as a community to say, hey, we need to grow the property tax base. Neil, those are some of my thinkings of how I'm going to work for the betterment of Bemidji, and especially Ward 5, Nymore, Minnesota, the heartbeat of Bemidji.
All right. Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you, Neil.